This is how kettlebell swings completely change your body. When celebrity trainers need to get their over 50 clients in incredible shape fast, whether it's Mark Wahlberg, Hugh Jackman, or Matthew McConaughey prepping for action roles, this explosive exercise is always part of their routine. Trainers working with clients over 50 know they can't waste time on exercises that don't deliver. They need movements that are efficient, effective, and safe. That's exactly why kettlebell swings keep showing up in their programs. Today I'm revealing the 3 body systems this exercise transforms, why it's actually safer than walking for your joints when done correctly, and the exact progression that works for real people with real schedules. Let's start with what's really happening to your metabolism. Adults typically lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year after age 50, and up to 3% after 60. Less muscle means slower metabolism. Add in decades of sitting, and your glutes, the largest muscle group in your body, basically go to sleep. Traditional cardio doesn't fix this problem. You can walk for an hour and burn calories during that hour, but then it's over. Kettlebell swings are different. They create what's called the afterburn effect. Your body keeps burning extra calories for hours after you finish because you've activated large muscle groups and created an oxygen debt that needs to be repaid. This isn't just theory. An exclusive study on the benefits of kettlebell workouts conducted with the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, through its exercise and health program, concluded that kettlebells provide a much higher intensity workout than standard weight training routines and offer superior results in a short amount of time. That's why celebrity trainers choose this. Maximum results in minimum time. The real-world impact is huge. You'll have more energy for daily activities, sleep better because you're properly fatigued, and it works with your busy schedule instead of demanding hours you don't have. Now here's where most people get confused. Kettlebell swings look explosive and dangerous, but that explosive quality is actually their superpower. You know how Olympic lifters develop incredible power through explosive hip movements? That's the gold standard for building real-world strength. But Olympic lifting has massive barriers. Years of technique work, extreme mobility requirements, and specialized facilities most people can't access. Kettlebell swings are essentially Olympic lifting made accessible. You get the same explosive hip extension and power development, but safely at home with one piece of equipment. That's why celebrity trainers love them. You get maximum benefit with minimal risk. The secret is in the movement pattern. This is a hip hinge, not a squat. You're teaching your glutes and hamstrings to do their job of protecting your lower back. When you hinge properly, you create a natural back brace with your core muscles. This actually strengthens your spine instead of stressing it. Aside from strengthening your spine, a randomized clinical trial shows that a worksite intervention using kettlebell training reduced pain in the neck, shoulders, and low back. It also improved muscle strength of the low back among adults from occupations with a high prevalence of reported musculoskeletal pain symptoms. And here's what makes this more perfect. If you're not someone who's already into building muscle, then kettlebells are a great starting point. They'll give you the benefits of cardio training and weightlifting both at the same time. While social media fills our feeds with extreme physiques and intense workouts, the reality is that most of us don't need to train like bodybuilders or powerlifters. What we actually need is strength endurance, the ability to be strong for extended periods of time. Think about real life. Carrying luggage through airports, moving boxes during a home project, playing with kids at the park, or just feeling capable and energetic throughout your day. Most people get caught up thinking they need to choose between cardio or strength training. But when you master this fundamental movement, you're developing real-world capability that actually improves your life, not just your appearance in photos. But before you even think about picking up a kettlebell, you need to follow these 3 non-negotiable safety rules. Rule number 1, master the hip hinge before adding any weight. Practice pushing your hips back like you're trying to close a car door with your hands full. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Push your hips back until your butt touches the wall, keeping your chest up. This movement should feel natural and automatic before you touch a kettlebell. Rule number 2, start light and progress gradually. Your ego wants to grab the heaviest weight in the gym, but your body needs time to adapt. For most people starting out, 15 to 20 pounds is plenty. Yes, it might feel light, but you're learning a complex movement pattern. Focus on perfect form first, strength will come later. Rule number 3, stop if your form breaks down. The moment you can't maintain the proper hip hinge pattern, you're done for that set. I don't care if you plan to do 20 reps. If your form goes bad at rep 8, you stop at rep 8. Quality over quantity, always. Bad reps don't make you stronger, they make you injured. Now let me show you the 3 mistakes that turn this safe exercise into an injury waiting to happen. First is the squat swing. People bend their knees deeply and stay upright, turning this into a front squat with arm raises. But this is not a squat. Your knees should only bend slightly. The main movement is pushing your hips back. If you're squatting down instead of hinging back, you're putting massive stress on your lower back and knees. Second is the arm lift mistake. People try to muscle the kettlebell up with their shoulders and arms like they're doing a front raise. But your arms are just hooks. They're along for the ride. All the power should come from your hips driving forward explosively. If your shoulders are burning after a set of swings, you're doing it wrong. Third is the ego weight problem. If you can't control the weight with perfect form for every single rep, you're not getting stronger, you're setting yourself up for injury. Remember the second rule and leave your ego at the door so you can focus on movement quality. Here's exactly how to do a kettlebell swing correctly step by step. First, place the kettlebell about 12 to 18 inches in front of you. Your feet should be shoulder width apart, pointing straight ahead, not turned out like a duck. This isn't a wide squat stance, think natural standing position. Next, step up to the bell and practice your perfect standing position first. Drive your knees back, squeeze your glutes hard, tuck your tailbone underneath, and pull your ribcage down. If your glutes aren't squeezed tight, you're not ready to swing yet. Once you're confident about your standing position, place your hands in the crease of your hips and push your weight back. The kettlebell should be out in front of you now. Grab it with both hands, palms facing down. Tip the kettlebell slightly towards you and fire your lats. Think about pulling your shoulders down and away from your ears. Afterwards, hike the weight back between your legs like you're hiking a football. Then stand up explosively with your legs and drive your hips forward. The kettlebell should float up to about chest height on its own. Once at the top position, you should look exactly like that perfect standing position we practiced. Straight legs, heels driven into the ground, knees back, glutes squeezed, tailbone tucked, ribcage down. Your head should stay in line with your spine, looking straight ahead, not craning your neck up. Lastly, let gravity bring the kettlebell down and immediately hike it back for the next rep. It's a rhythm. Hike back, snap up, hike back, snap up. The weight moves in a curve, not straight up and down. Think violent explosion up, controlled descent down. Now let's talk about the specific benefits this delivers beyond just burning calories. I'm going to walk you through 6 major ways kettlebell swings enhance your life. Benefit number 1. You're building power for lifting luggage, carrying groceries, playing with grandkids, and helping friends move furniture. This isn't gym strength. This is strength that serves your actual life. Benefit number 2. Your grip strength is a well-known indicator of your overall health and vitality. Because the kettlebell is actively trying to rip itself out of your hands with every rep, your forearms, hands, and fingers are under constant dynamic tension. This builds a functional, crushing grip that static exercises could never replicate. Benefit number 3. Research shows that kettlebell training can be an appropriate fitness tool when used correctly to increase core strength and endurance, as well as reduce the occurrence of musculoskeletal pain symptoms. Benefit number 4. At the top of the swing, as the bell decelerates, your rotator cuff and deep shoulder stabilizers work overtime to control the weight. Studies show this strengthens the small stabilizing muscles that protect the shoulder joint from injury. You're actively packing the shoulder into its socket with every rep. Benefit number 5. A study shows that kettlebell swings done with a light to moderate weight for time demonstrated a spike in hormones responsible for exercise adaptations. These hormonal benefits happen naturally through the explosive, full-body movement pattern. Benefit number 6. Kettlebell exercises require coordination and focus, as they often involve complex, dynamic movements. For older individuals, practicing these movements can improve motor skills and balance, which are essential for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Here's an interesting piece of history. The kettlebell wasn't even invented as exercise equipment. It started in the 18th century Russia as a counterweight called a gira, used by farmers to measure grain at markets. These farmers, to pass time and show off their strength, started throwing them around. From these humble, practical origins came one of the most potent fitness tools ever created. So, how do you pull this all together? For most beginners, a great starting point is a 15 to 20 pound kettlebell. I know that might sound light, but remember, form is king. Starting too heavy is the fastest way to mess up the movement pattern and get hurt. Kettlebell swings aren't like the other exercises where you just do 3 sets of 10 and call it a day. Research from the American Council on Exercise shows that kettlebell swings work best with specific protocols that manage your work and rest periods. Try integrating swings into what's called an EMOM, every minute on the minute. Set a timer for 10 minutes. At the start of each minute, do 6 to 8 swings, then rest for the remainder of the minute. It's a simple, brutally effective way to manage volume and intensity without burning yourself out. Why does this work so well? Studies on interval training show that adequate rest between work periods maintains power output and movement quality. You're not grinding through fatigue and developing bad habits. Plus, that rest period lets your heart rate recover, then spike again. It's like built-in high-intensity interval training, which research consistently shows is superior to steady-state cardio for both fat loss and cardiovascular health. As you get stronger, you can increase the reps per minute or add more minutes to the timer. Some days you might do 8 swings per minute for 12 minutes. Other days you might do 10 swings per minute for 8 minutes. The beauty is in the flexibility. Your off days are just as important. Research on recovery shows that light activity promotes blood flow and helps clear metabolic waste products. Take those 20 to 30-minute walks we talked about. Do some light stretching, move around the house or yard. The goal is active recovery, not sitting on the couch all day. Start with this protocol 3 times per week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works great. Studies on training frequency show that 48 hours between sessions allows for optimal recovery and adaptation. Give your body time to adapt and recover. Look, this isn't about copying celebrities. It's about understanding smart exercise selection. This is why trainers choose kettlebell swings for their efficiency, effectiveness, and safety when done with proper progression. Remember, proper progression prevents injury and ensures long-term success. And consistency beats intensity every single time. Your body will tell you when you're ready to advance. Don't rush it. Master this one movement and you'll build strength that serves your life, not your ego, while creating a sustainable routine that transforms how your body feels and functions. I'm curious, what's been your biggest challenge with staying consistent with exercise after 50? Is it time, energy, fear of injury, or something else? Share in the comments because I always read every single one and your experiences help me create better content for everyone in our community. And if this breakdown of why celebrity trainers include kettlebell swings in their over 50 clients' routines was helpful, subscribe for more videos like this.